on TMZ.
The king and queen have now arrived in Venice. Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sanchez are ready to get married.
Yeah, Jeff Bezos, Lauren Sanchez showed up at the Amman luxury hotel in Venice, and they showed up in a water taxi, which is how you get there, and just waved at all the little people as they came by.
You guys, this is the royal wedding part 2. This is the event of the century.
Is it?
Yeah.
So the Diddy case is winding up, and it's looking like the 4th of July holiday could be the way to get a quick conviction.
Right.
On Thursday and Friday of this week, they blocked out the time for closing argument.
And then the judge has to read jury instructions and the whole thing.
It takes a lot of time.
They may squabble on Monday and maybe Tuesday, but on Wednesday, they're thinking, wait a minute, we could have our 4-day holiday.
They'll be like, I got a cookout this weekend, man. Joey
Chestnut's returning this weekend.
Taylor Swift is going back to her roots. She performed in Nashville.
Oh, I'm so excited.
At the Tight Ends and Friends charity concert. This is like Travis Kelce's big thing.
They're getting married.
Yeah.
I think so.
I think they're probably already engaged. You get engaged and you say, let's not tell anybody.
What's the point? The whole point of an engagement is so people know you're engaged.
I thought it was to be together forever.
Offset did an interview with Complex magazine, and a whole magician was there guessing things about him. And she asked him who his celebrity crush was.
Cardi B.
No.
Yeah, right.
Sabrina Carpenter.
Sabrina Carpenter's your type?
He has a type, which is just sexy, over-the-top sexy.
But isn't she like a fake sexy?
Yeah.
Like Cardi B, you know you're gonna have like a
Oh,
night.
hell yeah. You could not handle a night with Cardi B, dude.
handle a night with Cardi B.
If she said, park that Big Mac truck,
All right, it's Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sanchez in Venice! Finally! Because the Amazon King and Queen have officially arrived via water taxi to their luxury hotel, the Amman, ready to get hitched.
So they show up in the water taxi, waving at everybody.
They showed up first in a helicopter, then in a water taxi.
She's got the sunglasses on, and they look all royal. And they get there and get on the steps. The only thing that distracted from them was a bodyguard that people were really into.
That bodyguard was so handsome.
She was hot.
Did he look like a good bodyguard or just handsome?
Who cares whether he was a good bodyguard?
Seriously, a strong jawline always trumps the ability to save lives. But Jeff and Lauren look great!
But you know what I love? He was wearing white. Lauren was wearing a black dress.
The bodyguard was wearing green, I noticed that.
Thanks for that in-depth reporting. Anyway, celebs have already started to arrive to the floating city like Diane von Furstenberg and Jared Kushner and Ivanka Trump.
We can just say it's pretty clear now Donald Trump is not going to the wedding because we wondered about that. But he's at NATO in the Netherlands.
Hold on, he makes it to UFC fights all the time.
Well, unless Orlando Bloom and Leo DiCaprio throw on some tiny shorts and pummel each other, Trump ain't interested. But Venice is going to be crazy this weekend, which is why Jeff and Lauren are asking for no gifts and instead are donating to the city on their guests' behalf.
People are going to want to go to Venice after this.
People already go to Venice.
You think they're putting Venice on the map, dude?
The world will finally learn about this ignored city that gets 30 million visitors a year. Happy wedding weekend! No, not you two. You! Ciao!
Brooklyn Beckham didn't get to celebrate his dad's birthday, but got to celebrate his father-in-law's birthday. And he looked really happy about it. So he posted on social media, "Happy birthday, Nelson." And it's this big photo of him and his wife and his father-in-law who turned 83.
Makes sense.
Nelson is so much richer than David Beckham.
Wait a minute, is that true?
Nelson Peltz is worth $2 billion.
Oh, right.
He's the guy who tried to take over
You
Disney.
think that's why he's saying happy birthday? Because he's rich? He's his father-in-law.
But I mean, this is clearly a shot at his own dad.
But why is
obviously.
He skipped his papa's birthday and he's celebrating his father-in-law.
They have put a wall up between the family and Brooklyn.
You don't have to post it. That's the point. You can go to dinner. You don't have to post it.
I don't think he did. Who started this?
It seems like Nicole and Victoria started it. They
Okay.
do not like each other.
They started.
So, but Brooklyn had to end it.
Well, how does Brooklyn end it?
By not hugging his father-in-law.
Would you hug your billionaire father-in-law?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You'd your billionaire father-in-law.
You couldn't pry me off, dude.
Holy friendship bracelets, Batman! It's Taylor Swift performing in Nashville at a super small venue. There's only one reason she'd do that. Love! And charity, but mostly love!
Taylor Swift did a surprise performance at the Tight Ends and Friends charity concert. This is like Travis Kelce's big thing.
Yep, she randomly popped on stage and sang Shake It Off with Kane Brown.
How long do you think it's been since she's played a venue this small?
I bet she likes it.
I think what this does is says, I'm here with all these really famous tight ends, these famous football players, but I'm the biggest star here.
Well, everybody knows that. Yeah, Ray Sipsa.
Don't know who Ray Sipsa is, but we're sure he's a great guy. After the performance, TNT went to the after party. And you know what they say about couples who go to after parties.
They're getting married. I think they're probably already engaged.
That would be a hard secret to keep under wraps.
What? You get engaged and you say, let's not tell anybody.
What's the point? The whole point of an engagement is so people know you're engaged.
I thought it was to be together forever.
Yeah, right.
Why is there a timeline on getting engaged?
There's not. Do you think they've already talked about it?
I'm sure it's been brought up.
Okay, so if they bring it up, they say what? Hey, someday, Taylor, we may get married. Come on.
Why do you do a dumb voice when you impersonate Travis?
Okay, someday, Taylor, we may get married.
There you go. And pass the Grey Poupon, will you? Now shake us out of here, Tay-Tay!
Beyonce just got the best gift from Pharrell. So Beyonce and Jay-Z were at Paris Fashion Week at the Louis Vuitton show.
God,
and
Paris Fashion Week was going now?
Every season.
Yeah.
Yes. So at the end of the show, Pharrell comes out and he gifted Beyonce a bag fresh off the runway, a handbag. Of all the people in the room, he gave it to her.
I mean, it's literally fresh off the runway.
Yeah.
What does that mean, fresh? That feels like a demo model.
That's a used purse.
It's a used purse.
No.
Everyone wants to wear runway design.
You want to get it with the paper inside.
There's not lipstick in it.
It's like buying the floor model of a couch.
No, it's not.
It's like a rent-a-car where they say you want to buy it.
Just got unboxed.
This is like dented cans, you guys. You get them on discount.
Derek, what designer thing do you own?
Yeah, his favorite designer is Etsy.
As we near the end of the Diddy trial, there's one obstacle no one saw coming. Our country's independence!
The July 4th holiday is looming very large in the timing of the outcome of the Diddy case. On Thursday and Friday of this week, they've blocked out the time for closing argument.
Which means the jury probably won't deliberate until Monday, and that may take a few days.
But here's the thing. Thursday and Friday, the courts are closed on both days.
But Judge Subramanian has retained the option to open the court on July 3rd in sort of a skeletal fashion, but no one wants to do that.
So Wednesday, especially if the judge is saying, you may have to work Thursday, and they're like, oh my God, my family has a picnic scheduled or this and that, and
all of a sudden agreement, yeah.
But if they can't agree, couldn't the judge declare a mistrial?
There's no way he's going to declare a mistrial quickly. He's going to send them back over and over and over again to try to get a verdict.
And if you want to go to your picnic, come up with a decision, because if you know, you're coming in Thursday.
No, he says we pick it up on Monday.
No, Thursday. No, but then you're threatening them. You don't threaten them. You just say something like, gosh, you know, I know that a lot of people have picnics.
Why do you keep saying a picnic? Is that like a 1950s like way of celebrating?
He's confusing 4th of July with Yogi Bear cartoons.
We need the jurors on our side because if they don't pick, we have to come into work. So more importantly than Diddy's life, our life is in their hands too.
Pull out your Diet Coke on Wednesday, folks, because you're coming in here Thursday.
So we do get holiday pay, right?
No.
July 3rd is not a federal holiday.
Not a holiday.
Wait, actually it is. It's National Stand of the Sunday.
So take all the time you need, jurors, as long as you have a decision by Wednesday.
Do you have a celebrity crush right now? Someone we would all know.
Celebrity crush.
Offset did an interview with Complex, and it had like a little twist. A whole magician was there guessing things about him, and she asked him who his celebrity crush was.
I ain't never said this before. Sabrina Carpenter.
Sabrina Carpenter's your type? You never said this before, right? You never said.
I ain't never said this before.
And it's really interesting. He said he's never heard her music,
Oh, you don't know her songs?
I know her
What's wrong with
songs,
you?
but I just feel like artistically, like she got it all together.
He doesn't like artistically.
He likes sexiness, over the top sexy, and she's the other over the top sexy artist.
But isn't she like a fake sexy?
Yeah, she's a prude sexy, I have a feeling.
You don't think she's like hot?
No, I do. I just think she's like, I think it's all an act.
Like Cardi B, you know you're gonna have like a night.
Oh, hell yeah. I'd rather hook up with Cardi B.
You could not handle a night with Cardi B.
I could handle a night with Cardi B. Are you kidding me?
If she said, park that Big Mac truck right in my little garage, as soon as she said Big Mac truck, I'd be like, how about a small sedan?
Coming up.
New England Patriots star Stefon Diggs treating his new girlfriend Cardi B like a queen, literally, because he rented out a castle in France.
This man got me in a castle. I'm talking a real castle.
So romantic, a chateau.
Coming up.
Kim Kardashian showing everyone her cat.
Aw.
The one that she's wearing in her new Skims rollout.
I thought it was an actual cat. I was excited.
Be right back.
And now the trophy for the most romantic date of all time goes to New England Patriots star Stefon Diggs because
This man got me in a castle. I'm talking a real castle.
he rented out a castle for Cardi B to stay in outside of Paris. And it's not a fake castle either.
Look at this. This is a real castle. Look at that. There's real crocodiles in there.
It's interesting because Cardi obviously has been around the world touring as this, international musician, but she said that she never got to go and see castles.
So her new boyfriend got her very own. Seems pretty serious with these two, huh?
So they've been together for a couple of months, but they really have only leaned into it recently.
It's pretty romantic.
Apparently it's about $12,000 a night starting to rent the castle. It sounds like a decent deal.
Sure is, because look at all you get. A great haul.
You sit all the way over at the end while I stare at you.
A regal pool.
Hey, look at this.
And don't forget the royal flushing quarters.
This is where I'm gonna take the royal, and this is where I'm gonna wash my royal hiney.
That's hysterical.
Do you put on like Louis XVI regalia and stuff like that?
You put the wig on and no pants. Just like
No pants.
Why no pants?
Ugh.
That was Louis' signature move. And in case you're wondering if the castle put Cardi in the mood for some sexy time,
I wonder Marie Antoinette was getting old down here.
the answer is yes. Also a fun fact about Marie Antoinette we never knew. Royal bye-bye, everybody.
They're like, are you okay? I'm like, I am. I'm getting out of here.
Julie Chrisley burst out crying when she found out that Donald Trump had pardoned her and Todd. They're on the Fox News channel My View with Lara Trump. They're looking back at the emotional moment they found out that they were going to be walking free.
I called Savannah one more time, and she said, he did it. He signed it. And I just started busting out crying. And everyone was looking around, and then I just hung up.
She was just so nervous and surprised. But Todd had another reaction. A correction officer comes in and he said,
Todd, you just got pardoned. They sent me down here to make sure you're okay. And I said, well, they don't need to be worrying about me now. Hell, if I'm pardoned, I'm great.
And that's how he found out.
Wouldn't it be awful if somebody does that to poor Joe Exotic? Walks up and says, hey, congratulations.
You guys are so mean.
It's really mean, but it's also prison.
Or you don't even have to lie to him. You'd be like, Joe, did you hear about Trump? The pardon, you excited? Todd Chrisley's getting out.
When Justin Baldoni's case against Blake Lively was dismissed, the door was left open just a crack. But now that door is shut forever! By the way, the door is just a metaphor. There's no actual door involved with this case.
All of Justin Baldoni's claims against Blake Lively are now officially over.
Really?
So you remember when the judge dismissed the defamation claims that Justin had brought against Blake, he had left open the possibility that Brian Friedman and Justin Baldoni could refile certain claims.
Yes, Justin's lawyer, Brian Friedman, even swore on TMZ Live that he was for sure gonna refile those claims.
And those claims still exist. The judge just wants us to replead them.
Will you do that?
Of course we'll do that.
And he didn't? And he didn't refile it.
Did he just blow the deadline?
No, they just realized they didn't have a claim, it seems. All that is left for Justin now is to defend himself against the millions of dollars in claims that Blake has brought against him.
Yes, but could Justin not refiling those those claims be part of a cunning plan?
Is it possible that maybe they're like settling privately?
Well, I think that may be the case, because remember, it's going to cost Justin Baldoni a fortune. So Justin would have to weigh the possibility of losing, paying all that money for lawyers for depositions, possibly Blake's attorney's fees. He'd go bankrupt.
But Blake has reasons to settle too, cause
if Justin Baldoni defends himself in this case and Blake Lively loses, she's Amber, he's John.
So that goes to why Blake should maybe look for a quick way out.
A settlement.
She already lost her best friend. Like, what else do you want?
She lost T Swifty?
Yeah, like she's not friends with Taylor anymore.
Yeah, she's paid a dear price.
She's paid the ultimate price.
That's not the ultimate price.
yes, the ultimate price is death, but losing Taylor Swift is a very close second. See you in court unless you settle, Justin and Blake.
Kim Kardashian showing everyone her cat.
Aw.
Obviously, the one that she's wearing in her new Skims rollout.
I thought it was an actual cat. I was excited.
Who's there with her? I can't see it.
Kris Jenner, she's slayed in this campaign.
But who's actually gonna wear these swimsuits?
It's a collab. Are you kidding me? It's a collab with Roberto Cavalli.
You would wear that big tiger to the beach?
Maybe not that one, but some of the dresses are unreal.
That tiger is fire, dude.
I think it's a sick bathing suit.
I do too.
But then you don't wear that. Like you wear that to like Comic-Con or something.
Mary has one of my face. They're cool. Those like,
Mary has a bathing suit with your face on it?
yeah, I got it for Mother's Day.
Oh, what a terrible gift.
And guess where my beard is on this?
Coming up.
Eva Longoria, she is on a beach in Spain at 50, looking amazing.
Desperate Housewives stayed kind of the same. I mean, Jesse Metcalf.
Jesse Metcalf.
Eva Longoria continues to be every millennial guy's first crush. She is on a beach in Spain at 50, looking amazing.
Was she really everyone's first crush?
When she was a Desperate Housewife, she was something else.
Really?
Yeah.
Can I tell you something? She kind of looks like she did on Desperate Housewives still. Desperate Housewives, those people have like stayed kind of the same. I mean, Jesse Metcalf
Terry
looks the same.
Hatcher.
You love Jesse Metcalf.
I know, the first Desperate Housewife you brought up was
Jesse Metcalf.
I'm like, how is that doing so great? It's Jesse.
Who has the photos?
Of Jesse Metcalf?
No, I don't want to see Jesse Metcalf.
Coming up.
DL Hugley was on TMZ Live and really went hard on Babcock.
Why rename bases after Confederate?
I have no idea.
Yes, you do, coward. How'd you feel about that?
I felt like he should learn to get his emotions under check.
I despise him, but if he did something
no kidding,
right,
you despise him. We hear it.
Him.
Well, DL Hugley was on TMZ Live and really went hard on Babcock.
How'd you feel about that?
I felt good. I felt like he should learn to get his emotions under check.
He hates Barack Obama so much that he took a deal off the place without having to, just like he would do to healthcare.
The things that you are saying, they are absolute nonsense. He torpedoed a deal with Iran because he doesn't like Barack Obama. Do you listen to this? Do you hear what you're saying?
Stop it. The man, he wouldn't do that.
It's not about whether or not you love or hate Donald Trump. Certainly there's enough things to criticize him about. But when something objectively good seems to happen, like let's just say it's good.
But Mike, the only thing I'll say is he said something objectively bad happened with the changing of the names of the forts to Confederate soldiers, and you didn't say that was objectively bad.
Why rename bases after Confederate?
I have no idea.
Yes, you do, coward. He's a racist. That's why he does it.
Look, Dino, let me tell you, it is such a sign of weakness that you cannot control your emotions.
This was an explosive conversation, I will admit. But it was really good television.
You look like the Cheshire Cat, dude. With your new choppers, you can't like hide your happiness.